good, everyone? I'm at the mall right now, and yeah, I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for someone right now, so I'm just making this live stream. But as you guys see in the title, that's the reason why a lot of people are suffering. Like, you need to understand that 99. I don't want to say 100% of the time, but 99.9% of the time, um, if you are enjoying your life, you're not doing something right. And when I say this, I'm not saying you're not supposed to enjoy your life. You are, but I find out for me personally, when I'm having fun, when I'm relaxing, when I'm chilling, and everything seems to be easy going, I realize that 99% of the time I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But when I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, this is where like I feel challenged and I'm working towards something, and it's more like an uphill battle. But at the same time, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So like, I always look at my life. I always look at my life, and I'd be like, am I feeling too happy? Am I too good right now? Because me, this is just me personally. Because me, like I have a habit of always trying to have fun and relax and chill. So it's like I have to always make sure. Because for me, it's like if I'm having fun and relaxing and chilling, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So the universe will like block off certain things for me, and therefore I will have to like do certain things to like kind of take a shortcut. But that's just me, like not so. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, um, you're not supposed to have fun in life, really. Like, I'm not saying you're never supposed to or you shouldn't, but what I am saying is, if you have fun too much, the universe will like make you feel guilty for it or change course, make you change course. So it's like you have to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. This is why like life is, because life is supposed to be very hard and struggling. If you're a strong spirit, if you're a weak ass spirit and you have no purpose, then it really doesn't matter because you don't have nothing to lose. But if you have a lot of intelligence, you have a lot of wisdom, and you're smart, the spirit wants you to use that for something. Like they say, a great mind is a terrible thing to waste. If you have a great mind, then the spirit has to give you. This is why a lot of you guys, your life is hard. And you may say everybody's life is hard. No, it's not. Somebody who's homeless on the street because they're a fucking retard and they're not spiritual and they don't watch my channel, their life is hard because they're an idiot. When you're spiritually strong, your life is hard because you're strong. And if the spirit didn't make your life hard, life will be too easy for you. So it's like, imagine you being a seventh grader in the first grade. The test will be too easy. There'll be no point. So if you're a strong, powerful spirit and your life isn't hard, it's because the spirit doesn't want you to it knows you're like a seventh grader, and it doesn't want to give you like a first grade lessons. So it has to make your life hard. So I'm just trying to let you guys know, because you be thinking like, why is all this bullshit happening? Or you be chilling, you be having fun, and like just some bullshit happens. It's because the spirit is testing you, because you're a strong, powerful spirit. Shout out to Paul Hannon, what's good? But like, I'm starting to realize this shit. This shit is like, and it can piss you off at times, but you gotta understand, like, in the end, it's gotta work out for you. This is why when people say I'm blessed, you're lucky, you're fortunate. Anybody who uses the word fortunate, lucky, blessed is a fucking idiot. Is a fucking idiot. You're not blessed, you're not nothing. Everything you get, you work for. Everything you get, you work for. And I know this because before I was on my spiritual path, I had to steal. I had to manipulate. I had to lie to get happiness. But when I was in alignment with spirit, I got even more and I didn't have to do those things. You see what I'm saying? But either or, I worked hard for it. Even if you still manipulate, lie, you still have to work hard. That shit ain't easy. If that was easy, then everybody would just everybody will be up right now. Nobody's up. Everybody's miserable working a shitty job. So if it was just that easy to go out here and still manipulate and there's a lot of evil, bad people in this world that are still don't got shit, that are still homeless. Is because don't you think that if it was that easy to steal, manipulate, and kill, and just to get money? I've never killed, but you guys know what I'm saying. If it was easy to do negative things, do you think that they would just do it? They probably tried it, but it didn't work because everything takes work. So I hate the word manifesting. I hate the word blessed, and I hate the word fortunate or lucky, because everything that I've ever got in my life that was good, I worked hard for. I used to believe in manifestation, but you guys know when I used to believe in manifestation? I used to believe in manifestation before I had shit. When I was one of these conscious niggers, these regular bots who never had shit, who never accomplished shit, who never did a 50-day fast or didn't ever reach certain awareness. Before I accomplished that, I believed in manifesting because I was a stupid conscious nigger who didn't know shit. I just knew about all this fake ass spirituality on the internet. It's not even spirituality. It's just another religion. So that's when I believed in manifestation. But as I actually started achieving things in my life, I realized all of that is retarded. Everything that I've ever gotten is because I put in the energy and work. Even you'll see a stupid ass nigger talking about, oh, I manifested this car. But if you go into his actual life, there were certain things that he did. But a lot of people, they're trying to make money. They're trying to make it look easy because it sells. Like if you're a financial guru, if you tell somebody it's hard to make 100,000, no one's gonna want to join your program. So you have to make it look easy. This is why you have these stupid niggas they're not really stupid because they obviously know how to maneuver. So they're on a spiritual level, they're stupid. On a physical level, they may have they may have a little knowledge. But this is what like I heard that stupid nigger Grant Cardone, that stupid ass fucking hillbilly. He's all like, I bought this skyscraper for only $3. If you want to learn how to buy a skyscraper in the middle of New York for $3 and you could get $100 million in credit, you could just take my course and you could get a skyscraper for free and you could get $2 million in credit in 3 days. Like, shut the fuck up, you stupid ass nigga. He just wants you to buy his program. And then they'll say it's manifesting. But if you go into these actual people's real life, you'll know that's not what it was. They actually have to do something. A lot of them, they have connections and they're connected to like government federal agents who give them money to promote shit, and or they have family wealth, or they got something where that you can't just go and do. A regular person just can't go and do. If that was the case, everybody would be up right now. Ain't nobody up. 99% of people ain't on shit. 99% of people are miserable. And then you'll hear stupid ass spiritual people say, not the world is waking up. Not every nigga, shut the fuck up. The world ain't waking up. Anybody tell you that's retarded? Obviously, I will say it's waking up compared to like before. But even then, if you wake up, you still have to use your mind. A person who's disabled that still has their legs, they have their legs, but can they walk? Just because you have awareness, can you actually physically use your awareness to create something? That's a whole nother ballgame. You can still have both of your legs and still not be able to walk. It's one thing to have legs. It's another thing to walk. It's one thing to be aware. It's another thing to actually do. So people are aware, but ain't nobody doing shit. You see, the average person is fucking retarded right here. You know all of this shit I be talking about taxes and how property tax and mortgage and having to work a 9 to 5 is all a scam. This just been going on forever, and people don't fight. But I just seen a post on social media. I guess PlayStation, this baby needs to shut the fuck up. This baby is fucking annoying. Somebody needs to get their kid. Sony, PlayStation, they said they're not going to be selling physical discs. Every fucking bot comes out the crevice of their fucking miserable, lonely ass cave, and they have something to say. Oh, I'm not supporting Sony because they don't have a disc. I'm not playing. Like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Where's this energy for the IRS? Where's this energy for the government and the corruption that happens on a daily basis, every second? Where's this energy? You give a fuck about a video game? First of all, video games ain't even important, you stupid motherfucker. I play them, I have fun. But when I play a video game, I'm not thinking about a disc. I just play the game and then I go do something else. If you that struggle about a video game disc, you got other problems mentally you gotta worry about. And you see all these motherfuckers on, and then that's another thing. Don't be fooled by social media. Social media, about like 75 to 85% of the time is a lie. The numbers is a lie. Like, you may go on social media and you may see everybody complaining about something. 80% of the time, that's not a correlation to real life. Because you got to understand, corporations, they do everything based upon money and numbers. So if a company's not making money, that's when they're going to change their system. I'm going to give you an example with the video games. You have a lot of people complain about microtransactions and downloadable content. I don't want to pay for microtransactions because it's a waste of money. I'm not supporting that, but at the same time, companies don't change it. They still keep releasing it. Why is that? It's because a lot of people buy them. But when you go online, you will see a lot of comments and people talking bad about it like it's not cool. But then why do the companies keep doing it? This is why I say, if you have a business or this is why a lot of people, you got to be careful who you take advice from. Because if you're a stupid business owner and you go, let's just say I'm selling shirts, and in real life everybody's buying my shirt, but then I open a social media account and everybody in the comment section saying my shirt sucks. If I change my shirt, the people in real life who are real supporters aren't gonna like it no more, and I'm appealing to an audience that isn't loyal. Because anybody who's on social media who always voices their opinion about current events, they're not loyal to nothing. They don't know who they are. Like, a lot of people that are complaining about PlayStation discs don't even play games. Like 90% of them, they barely play games. So imagine if the company, and I'm not saying I support her, I don't give a fuck about video games. So I'm just using this as an example. Imagine if the company, like my company, was like, I'm going to change my shirts because everybody in the comment section or everybody online is telling me to do it. Those people may buy one shirt, but then they don't support my shirt. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not loyal. Anybody, especially a lot of like these younger Gen Z and these millennials and just people, everybody wants the group think. Everybody, they just say the same shit. Oh, I don't support this, but when it comes down to it, they're not loyal. So if the company listens to what they're saying, if I listen to them critique my shirt and I change it, they're not going to support me in a year from now. But the people who did support me in real life, who mattered, they're like, oh, you changed up, we're not supporting you. Now I'm left with nothing. This is why I say you don't be taking everything you see. Like I said, the microtransactions. Everybody complains that, oh, Fortnite is for bots, it's gay. Fortnite sucks, and who wastes money on Fortnite's bucks and currency in Fortnite, and who buys Robux and who plays? But in reality, that shit is a multi-billion-dollar company. The people online voicing their opinion don't even support nothing. So you would think that, oh, these people know what they're talking about because but in reality, the people who are playing it and supporting it aren't even online because they're playing it. So this is why I say you don't take social media opinion seriously, because if you have a business or you have a platform or you're like somebody that's trying to get advice, you may take the wrong advice and end up shooting yourself in the leg because you're thinking that these people are like, this is the main consensus. People, if this is the new cool thing, but no. There's only a certain type of person who goes on social media and voices their opinion about current events. I'm not talking about like me. When I talk about spirituality, that's different. But when you see these people talk about current events and what Trump did or the PlayStation video game this and how we shouldn't support Sony. Nigga, first of all, who gives a shit? Nigga, it's a fucking video game. Who cares? And you may say, well, they want you to own nothing to be happy. Bitch, they already have you own nothing to be happy. What is a rent payment? What is a car note? What is a mortgage? What is property tax? What is taxes? When you pay a tax on something, that product technically isn't yours. This is why when you buy like a car or something, a big purchase, you have to report it to the IRS. When you get money, so technically it isn't yours. So you don't really own shit. Don't you see these NBA players when they go bankrupt, or when somebody who traffics drugs and they catch them and they have to give that money back, they take their belongings, they repossess their car, they seize their assets. That's because it isn't yours. So when the fuck did we even own anything? We've never owned anything. They just like to talk about this shit because it's just some stupid rhetoric shit. These dumb nigger millennials and Gen Z, they think that they know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You never own anything, dummy. You don't even own your clothes. Go commit a crime and get arrested and go to county jail. They're going to give you a jumpsuit. You're not going to be able to wear your clothes. You don't own your clothes. And who the fuck said you're supposed to really own anything? Even if there was no government and we were just indigenous on the land, land ownership wouldn't even work the way you guys think it is. Like, really, it will work in a different way. It's not like how it is. Like, it's not about owning or not owning. It's about other shit that's deeper than that. It's not that I own it or I don't own it. It's about this is the shit that I'm using, and it goes deeper than just owning or unowning. That's just the way their system is. They don't even own the shit they have. Nigga, technically, if you want to get deep spiritually, you really don't own shit. How many times you see a motherfucker paid off his Ferrari and he liked it? The spirit was like, we're gonna take this car away from you. It'll create a situation where that car gets stolen. You get in an accident, it's damaged. The spirit will take shit away from you, so you really don't own shit, really. It's about just using things as a tool to get to where you want to get to and enjoying it, and don't be too attached to nothing. That's really what it is, if you want to say. Because most of these niggas they complain about, they still gotta pay rent. You're not renting to own an apartment. You're renting that apartment for the rest of your life. It's not like if I pay rent for 36 months, I own this apartment. No, bitch, you paying that, so you don't own your house. Mortgage, you don't own a house at all. When you buy a house, they on the contract of the mortgage, they label you as a tenant. They don't label you as a homeowner. You're not a homeowner, you're a tenant. What is a tenant? Somebody staying underneath somebody's shit. So even in the whole mortgage contract for a house, it says you're a tenant. You're not, it never claims. So technically you don't own shit. You don't even own your car. DMV owns that car. You have to pay registration every year. If you don't, then the state, if you don't pay your registration every year and your license expires or your car registration expires, the state owns your vehicle. This is where you're paying to keep the state from repossessing your car. So, no, but if you talk to the average stupid nigger, the dumb bot, they're gonna be like, oh, well, it's different because you have to pay registration because, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. And yet we got these problems, but yet you have some stupid ass cracker that fucking fucks his sister talking about we need to not support Sony because of a fucking video game disc. Get the fuck out of here. If that's a problem, then you got bigger problems, nigga. That shit be like, it's just so annoying how stupid people are, and then they think that their opinion matters. Like you'll see so many people say the same shit on social media. These bots and these dumbasses actually believe that they're onto something. That's what annoys me. Like when you see 100 people say something very stupid and they all think it's intelligent. So like they're like gassing each other up, but it's like what they said is dumb. Like that shit is like, damn, like you're gonna learn the hard way. Like life is gonna have to teach you at this point. Because like that shit is annoying. It's like, damn. That's why I left my comment. Like, in this new shift, anybody that's suffering deserves to suffer. And I'm not saying that people deserve to suffer. What I am saying is the only people that don't deserve to suffer are the people who do what's necessary to help themselves. So everybody has the opportunity to help themselves. Everybody has the gift, the opportunity to get out of their situation. If you don't get out of your situation, you deserve to suffer. That's what I mean. I'm not saying like if there's somebody who's trying to do better and I forcefully make them suffer, that's demonic. That's different. And even if somebody's being ignorant, I'm just gonna leave them alone. I'm not gonna force you to suffer. Life is gonna make you suffer because I don't need to do anything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to make people's life hard. I don't wish anything negative on anyone. But I'm saying if a motherfucker's out here suffering, then they deserve it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't help people. Sometimes it's okay to help people. But when you help people, do it out of your own will. Like you want to do it. You feel the energy's right. Don't do it because it's some moral. Don't do it because it's a moral standing. Because I was just thinking to myself, like, I've made mistakes in my life. And I was thinking to myself, imagine if I made the mistakes I've made in my life, but then I had certain morals. Because I don't want to get too much in my business, what I do and what I did. But there's certain mistakes I made in my life. And right now where I'm at, I'm in a better position than I was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, even 2 years ago. And I was thinking within these 4 years, there were certain things that I had to do that was considered not positive and people will say it's negative. But then I look at it like, imagine if I had those morals to not do certain things while still making the mistakes I've made today or that I've made, I would not even be where I'm at now. And I would have let some fake moral system that doesn't exist hold me back from reaching my potential. And it's not to say you have to do something negative to get better, but in certain cases, depending on what you're doing, especially if you're not hurting nobody, it's okay to kind of bend the rules and sometimes. As I've never hurt nobody. I've never went out and hurt nobody personally. I've never done that. So the things I did wasn't to anybody. But people will say, oh, what you did wasn't right. Well, it didn't hurt anyone. And what I did, where I'm at now, I'm not in that vibe. But I was thinking, imagine if I had some fake moral system on right and wrong. That some stupid, ignorant, unknowledgeable nigga told me I should have. Somebody who's into religion. Oh, you shouldn't do this because God said this. But yet, I've seen people follow the Bible and their life is so fucked up. And you can't say, well, and then one thing they'll say is people that are good, people that are bad get good things in life. That's not what it is, idiot. Actually, it is. But they are right. But your perception of bad is flawed. Being negative, being bad, on a spiritual, righteous level or on a spiritual level, this is somebody who doesn't listen to the spirit, who doesn't follow their intuition. So you can see somebody who they help all the homeless people, they give all their money. Like, let me give you an example. That guy, there's a streamer or some TikToker. He got banned from Walmart. And what he did was he would go to Walmart and start paying for people's groceries. He got banned for doing that. A lot of people will say, that's fucked up. You see how bad things happen to good people? But you got to look at it from this perspective. What was he doing to help himself? When you're in a position and you're not helping yourself, number one, you can go and give the world to everyone. And the spirit will show you a lesson that that's not what you're supposed to do. This is why a lot of people get betrayed. This is why a lot of you niggas probably gave money and helped people out and they turned their back on you. And you're like, I did everything right. Who said you did? Who said you were supposed to do that? That's that fake moral religious shit. The reason that they have that fake moral is to keep you stuck and to keep this system revolving and keep going because they need you to be a good little slave. They don't want you to have an open thought mind like me or like somebody like me. And I'm not saying you be selfish, but you have a balance. Sometimes you don't even need to have a balance. All that equilibrium balance, sometimes you need to be balanced. Sometimes you don't need to be balanced. Because I say, oh, you need to be balanced. But should I be balanced by being balanced? Because when you're balanced, being balanced, that means sometimes you're not balanced. You see what I'm saying? So that means sometimes you're not supposed to be balanced. So even these idiots who say, oh, you gotta be, all these Buddha faggots, oh, you're supposed to be balanced. So that means I have to be balanced with being balanced. That means sometimes I'm not gonna be balanced. I'm gonna just be on one side. And sometimes you have to do that. And sometimes it's right. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes it's good to give. But when you out here over giving and focusing on trying to validate people, then that's when the spirit will show you. Like that dude who was giving stuff he was buying people groceries at Walmart. They banned him, and everybody on social media is like, why did they ban him? He's giving groceries, and they should reverse the ban. I'm not saying the brother's wrong, the nigga's wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong or what he was doing, he shouldn't do it. I'm not gonna call him dumb or stupid. What I'm saying is maybe he was neglecting certain things in his life, and the spirit created a situation where that happened. Maybe it's gonna work out in the better. And first of all, like it's just, who even said that's the right thing to do, to pay for people's groceries? Some people, yeah, just like evil. Some people deserve to get a bullet in the head. Some people don't deserve to get a bullet in the head. Now with the good side, some people deserve to have their groceries paid for. Some people don't. Some people deserve to struggle, and that's a fact. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna go and create struggle for somebody. I'm saying that some people, they've done stupid shit in their life where they deserve to be that. And the only person who can help them is them. And once they help themselves, then they'll be in the right line of energy. So that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not trying to speak negative, but what time is it? 1:46. I got a few more minutes. But it's just crazy. I'm telling you guys, like, you gotta start using your mind. Because this is why I tell you guys, the world is getting lost. Most people, they'll look at most people watch my video, they'll say I'm crazy. What you're talking is done. But if you look at their life and everything, all they can do is whine and complain. They will complain and they will whine why things aren't happening in their life, while like they'll look at my channel and say what I'm saying is stupid. But somehow the government making a regulation that you need to pay more tariffs and you need to we need to raise the prices of groceries and food. Somehow the government making that decision, it's stupid for them to do it, but then you have a decision to think I'm stupid. So it's like everybody's on their own field. If you guys get what I'm saying. Like you'll have motherfuckers out here be ignorant, right? Just be flat out stupid. And then they will complain about the government while they're doing stupid shit, while in their own life, around their own family, around their own people, around their own circle, they do the same stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? They do the same dumb shit that the government does. They just do it on a smaller scale. They'll judge people. They'll sit there and be a dickhead. They'll sit there and be ignorant. But then when the government does it, it's a problem. But when you do it, it's okay to do it. But the same reason the government did it, wasn't the same reason you did it? Like, and I'm not validating what they do. I'm just saying you guys gotta think like fucking like people can't even take care of their own shit. Like you got people out here you got niggas out here, they have families and shit. They can't even run their own household, but yet they're on social media trying to give advice to a bunch of people who aren't shit. Like 99% of people on social media are not shit. Mentally, spiritually, they're not shit. But yet motherfuckers will come on here trying to act like they're somebody and shit. Like I just give you my advice. I don't give a fuck what you guys do. Some niggas on here thinking that they're all here, they have a spiritual mission or they have a duty, or just because they got a lot of views, the spirit made them get a view. They ain't spirit do shit for you. Nigga, you ain't shit. You just another motherfucker experiencing your life. Because we in a different shift now. Ain't nobody give a fuck about what the fuck you saying and if you're famous or you trying to be a martyr. It's literally everybody got to take care of themselves. And then once everybody take care of themselves, then collectively motherfuckers can go together. Especially with this North Node in Aquarius. Northern Aquarius is like is getting away from Leo, which is the opposite of Aquarius. So it's like nobody gives a fuck about a stupid ass celebrity. This is why when you watch celebrities now, all the celebrities now is based upon drama. When you watch that fucking Adrian Boner, that drunk ass nigga, and you watch like fucking like all of these like this like reality TV, notice how everything that they do that gets them views is drama and negative. They can't come on here and just kick some normal shit because we're not in that time. Nobody doesn't give a... If you're a celebrity and you're not starting no drama, talking no shit, or doing something crazy, nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about. This is why Young Thug, like, if Young Thug come, like, this stupid nigga Young Thug, I hate Young Thug. He's like the fucking dumbest. And it's not like I just hate him because he's a rapper. There's some rappers, like, they got common sense. But Young Thug is, like, gotta be, like, the dumbest nigger out of all the rappers. He literally said fame is the most important thing. He literally said fame is the most important thing. So if that's the case, then that means Donald Trump is more important than you, because isn't Donald Trump more famous than you? Is fucking, like, the leader of the KKK, is he more important and he's doing the right thing because isn't he famous? You stupid nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. These niggas be dumb. Like, because first of all, why would they have that illiterate ass codeine sipping buffoon even talk to anybody, let alone children? I would, if I had kids, I would not want my kids listening to that stupid ass nigga. I don't even know why they brought that nigga to the school. But then again, I know why, because everybody's losing faith in the... It's like everything is shock value now. Like, nobody cares about... Oh my God, dude. Everybody gotta sit over here now, bro. Oh my goodness. Everything is like shock value. So nobody gives a fuck about it. They have to make the school more enticing. They have to make the news more enticing. This is why when you watch CNN, they pretty much CNN and Fox is pretty much... they're pretty much copying what content creators talk about and how they act. This is why they use the same lingo. I was on CNN. I watched CNN or Fox one time, and I was at my dad's house, and he always has that shit on because he watches that shit all the time, like fucking, like he watches the sky. And they use the word troll. Like, why would you use the word troll in real life? Troll is a word you only use on the internet when you're typing. Once you see a motherfucker use the word troll in real life and you're not on social media, you know that motherfucker is completely lost. Or if it's a news network, you know they're reaching. They're really trying to get you to pay attention. He's like, CNN is an ATL because ATL is the nigger capital. It's one of the most demonic places in America right now. Like, for real. Like, this is why eventually I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I hate this fucking place. I don't live in ATL. I live in like probably like 5 minutes out of it, like in the outskirts of it. But it's a shit. CNN's there. It's like the worst place, one of the worst places to live on a vibrational level. As far as like you want to speak about the system and fake shit, you may say, oh, they talk about it and everyone's moving there. That's the fake system. That's not real. Vibrationally, it's one of the worst places to live. Not the worst, but it's one of them. But this shit's crazy. He said not anymore. I don't know. I don't follow CNN. Last time I checked, they were in Atlanta, but I don't know. They probably moved out. But who really gives a fuck? Like, fuck CNN. Like, they ain't shit. But they use the word. They use the word troll. Like, why would you use the word troll on a blog? Like, I can see if it was on. You were making a YouTube video like how I am. But isn't CNN the news its own thing? It's not. It doesn't have anything to do with social media or so. Like, when I hear, even if I'm like out and about and I'm hanging out, if I hear a motherfucker use the word troll and we're not online or nothing, or we're not making a YouTube video, I'm looking at you with a like question, like, what the fuck? That's weird. Like, I'm not saying it's bad or it's like it's forbidden, but it's just, it's weird. I'm gonna look at you with cringe. Like, that's cringy. Like, why are you using it? Like, just like red pill. There's no man that talks about red pill in real life. If I go up to anybody in this place and talk about red pill, they will probably think I'm like homosexual or something. Like, what, you don't like women, or they'll look at me like, you got women issues, or because that shit ain't normal. But if you're on social media all day, you think it's normal. But the thing is, most people that are on social media long enough to adapt this culture, they don't even have a social life, so they don't really go outside. So they're on social media is their social life. So this is why you don't see any red pills in real life that much, because they're not in real life, because these are the ones to talk about I'm introverted. And me, I'm not introverted, I'm not extroverted. I'm both, and I'm none. Sometimes I'm introverted, sometimes I'm extroverted. It depends who I'm around and how I'm feeling and what the situation entails. If I need to pull out extroversion, then I can do it. If I need to be introverted, then I can do it. But if I am introverted, because let's just say I'm introverted, it's not because I'm scared to talk. It's more so I don't like most people. Like most people, I don't relate to them. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to get to know you, and being around you drains my energy and it annoys me. Just the way people, they don't even have to say nothing disrespectful. Just the way people talk, like the way they walk, the way they talk, it's just so damn, like, it's so bland. Like imagine eating popcorn with no butter, or wearing shoes with no socks, or like driving a car with wheels. It's like, it doesn't make sense. That's how people are to me. They don't make sense. Like they act so fake, and it's like the best way I could put it is it seems like I'm talking to somebody without no soul. So that's why I'm introverted. Okay, they used to have it. Okay. Yeah. They should have just demolished the whole building and blew that shit up, like they did the World Trade Center. But it's crazy. What time is it? I might have to go in a minute, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go right now, guys. I'm gonna hit you guys up a little later. This is a good little live stream. I would go a little longer, but I was waiting for somebody. They wanted me to meet them at 2 o'clock. So it's about to be 2, so I gotta get the fuck out of here. But this shit is crazy, man. Just stay up. Keep your eyes open. Don't be taking this social media shit too serious. Like, it's very like right now, even like the views on YouTube, everything's going down, everything's fake. This is why they have to change the monetization system, because everything's getting oversaturated, everything's getting view botted. So what they're trying to do now is make it where in order for them to pay you, you have to, because they made it where it's harder to get monetized. But from their perspective, it's not that it's harder. They're making it more, you have to be more of a real person. So they want to make sure that you're really getting people that fuck with you. Because there's a lot of people out here who like, they have a lot of view bots, or there's a lot of just low quality views and shit. So people are getting monetized, because when people get monetized, that money has to come out of somebody's pocket. They don't want to keep paying people all this money and you're not producing that, because anytime somebody spends money, they want a return on their investment. So YouTube is obviously not feeling like the money they're paying out through monetization is a good return on their investment. So they're making it more harder for the average person. But on their perspective, they don't see it as hard. They see it as, if you can meet our stricter restrictions, or if you can meet our stricter criteria to be monetized, that means us investing money for you, it's going to be worth it. So that's really what they're telling you by making it have 8,000 watch hours. Pretty soon, I wouldn't be surprised if they make you have like over 1,000 subscribers. But that's why I told all you guys, like, do not get too invested in YouTube like that. Don't get me wrong. If you're like, for example, like shout out to Fulcrum. He has his little channel. He has this thing he's going and doing. He got viral. I don't know how he did it, and I don't know, but he got viral. For somebody like him, it makes sense for him to capitalize on. So I wouldn't tell him to go not be on, so because he could capitalize it. He has his own brand and it was thing. And if you can do that, that's good. But do not waste your life trying to do that. like especially now, like if you're from zero right now, don't, if you have a brand, then go keep doing it. If you're from zero right now, I will highly suggest you do not waste your time. What you should do is do something in real life, and when you're lit off that in real life, then when you show what you're doing online, then that's gonna get lit. Like let's just say I go and I open up a gym. If I open up a gym right now in real life and I vlog the whole process of me opening up the gym and I show people, that's content because I'm showing what I'm doing in real life, and that will probably get views because everyone, you see what I'm saying? So do something in real life and then vlog it. But if you're just gonna come online and make videos, just talk shit and just say whatever. But if you want to be like viral and then you got to be doing something about it. If you think about it, whatever you're doing in real life, that's gonna be the main thing you're doing. And by that time, social media and monetization wouldn't mean shit to you. That will be side. If you do get monetized, that's just another side income. But you wouldn't, if you lost monetization, you wouldn't need it. You see how Young Pharaoh, this nigga, he had all the monetization. All he was doing was YouTube. You see how this nigga, like, they took his monetization because he pissed the right person off? And you see, look where he's at now. He's living in some fucking apartment and he just, like, he's trying to get back up again. And I'm not hating on him because at the end of the day, he's just a product of the environment. They tried to take him down because he pissed off the right person and they tried to do what they did to him. So I don't even know. I'm not gonna even talk down upon Young Pharaoh because what they did to him was fucked up. And I can see why he don't give a fuck about nobody. I can see it because, to be honest, he actually has a more controlled temper than I would have if I went through what he went through. So I'm not hating on his channel at all, or him at all. Oh, shout out to Mysterio. It was good with him. So I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, they are cracking down because anytime somebody, because for some reason people think that monetization, that money comes out of thin air. Like, so anytime money is being spent, whoever's spending that money is wanting a return on their investment. When you go out and buy an Arizona, you expect to drink that Arizona and have your thirst quenched. You're not going to pour that Arizona in your anus and just shit it out. You're going to use that thing. You want to return on your investment. You're trying to get your thirst quenched. If YouTube pay monetization, they obviously want to return on their investment. For them to change up and get stricter means they don't see 4,000 watch hours as a good return to start paying you. So it's all about money. So like I told you, they're going to start trying to make YouTube more Hollywood out. They're trying to Hollywood it. Or this is why I tell you guys, like, don't be like that whole day and age of going online and making money online. You can make money online, but making money through like vlogging is getting the opportunity is shrinking. And it never was an issue to me because I never made any of my money. I've only made $50 off YouTube, and that was on my old channel before it got shut down. It was actually $47 and some cents. I remember I cashed it because after taxes. So I didn't even make shit really. That's the only amount of money I've ever made. And then they took that channel down and I have this channel. But as far as everything else, I've never made money off YouTube. I never like tried to, or depend, even if I was making $5,000 a month from YouTube, the first thing I would do, if I haven't done it already, is have other businesses. Like I have other things I do in my real life that I don't depend on this. This is why I can run my mouth on it. I can talk my shit because I don't give a fuck about this. Somebody like who has a bigger platform, they can't really speak a certain way. They have to act fake. They have to talk about what the fuck everybody else is talking about. Yeah, sponsorships. And when you're sponsored, you can't really talk about what you want to talk about. If I go and I get sponsored by the NutriBullet by Ninja, you know that they make fucking vacuums and they make blenders and shit. If I'm like a diet channel and I want to get sponsored by Ninja and they give me a free blender and they say they're gonna pay me, I can't talk what I'm talking about because I may, whoever owns that corporation, they may get offended what I say, and then they could just demonetize me and take the sponsorship. Because why am I gonna sponsor somebody who's talking about, like, especially how I talk? A lot of companies don't like the way I talk, so if they see my video, they're like, I'm not gonna pay him. Because a lot of the shit I say, I be talking shit about these guys. So, you see what I'm saying? So it wouldn't even make any sense. So when you get sponsored, you have to like play a different game. And I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'm gonna have to get you guys up later because it's getting cold. Like I was supposed to go at 2, but I'm about to go right now, guys, and I'm gonna hit you guys up later. Hold on. He said, hold on. So you can stream doing wild stuff like that on your old channel on different platforms. Yeah, you can, but you can. Even the shit I talk, like they'll allow certain people to do it. Like if you're a celebrity, for example, they don't really care what you do because everything they can monetize with. Like I said, the drunk nigga who be boxing, like everything he did, the only reason people like him because he just crashes the fuck out all the time. It ain't like he's doing anything because what he was doing before was boxing, and since if he doesn't box, to be honest, the only thing like people say, oh, he's doing too much. I can understand if he's drinking too much because it can affect your health. But as far as him talking shit and like being disrespectful, he might as well keep doing that because that's the only reason. Because we're in a different age. Nobody gives a fuck about celebrities. In order for people to pay attention to you as a celebrity, you got to be doing some like real nigga shit. Like you're like the next Dr. Sebi curing cancer, or you have to be like extremely ignorant and crashing out like that Broner dude. Like the Broner, he's like, this is why people like him because he talks shit and he crashes out and it's funny as fuck. And like he is because it's real, and that's the only reason. Once he starts talking normal, people won't even pay attention to his shit no more. He'll have to start boxing or something because nobody really gives a fuck. So that's really what it is. Because we're in a different time. Like nobody cares about celebrities no more. Now celebrity energy is dead. Not just with celeb, but people in general. That's why nobody gives a fuck about Infinite Waters. You see how no one watches Infinite Waters? Even a lot of these vloggers, nobody watches or gives a fuck about a lot of these vloggers. Like the views are down. Like I said, this is probably another reason why YouTube is making monetizing harder. This is probably one of the reasons. It's because they know that shit's dead, so they want to make sure people really, really fuck with you before they are able to pay you that money. They don't want you to just, they want you to make sure people really, really fuck with you. And eventually they probably might just start paying you less money. That's why I say, I told you guys, don't get too dependent on it because the shit is shrinking more and more. A lot of these doomer channels, a lot of these red pills, I'm not saying because I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they start cutting monetization for, because a lot of that shit is it kind of be making me think like these doomer channels, most of these doomer channels are a bunch of like incels who just stay at home all day. And I'm not like hating on people or doing all that, but they're just incels who stay at home. A lot of these people, like, what do if that's your audience, I don't see how YouTube can really profit off that really, like, in the long run, because that's a low quality audience. If you're a doomer channel, right, and you have a bunch of, and you're like the spokesperson for the incel. If you want to sell a product, nobody's gonna support you. The first thing all of them are gonna say is, "Oh, you're trying. Why can't you make it free? You're trying to make money off us. Oh, you're just like you can't get successful." There was this one white nigga, right? He's a doomer channel. It was this white kid, and he went to like a rich person's house, and he was in front of a swimming pool, and everybody on his page was like, "I thought you said you didn't have you were like pretty much they're like, I thought you said you were like us. You're at this rich person's house. You got women around you. This dude's a fraud. He's trying." His whole audience was hating on him because there was a female there, and he was at like a rich person's house or something like that. And he was just there kicking it. He didn't even know the bitch, and he was just there. But the thing is, his audience was a bunch of like neckbeard ass incel, like Star Wars collectors. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't like that, and they got offended, and they took it as an insult. So it's like his audience is like a certain type audience. So he can't even really
He can't even really do anything with that. He has to just keep. And a lot of these people, you'll be surprised. A lot of these people actually have a life, but they pretend to talk about, oh, my life sucks and I don't have women, but they secretly do so they can keep that monetization check. A lot of people do that. They're not. If they told you, may say I'm lying, but if they told you, then the gig is up. Then they couldn't make money. Some secrets need to be kept hidden because the moment they're exposed, the gig is up. So why would they tell me or even people they know behind closed doors for it? Because it might leak out, and then you see what I'm saying? So a lot of people do that, but they're not going to tell you. A lot of people have secrets in this world. They're not going to tell you. What the fuck you think a secret is? A lot of you guys think a secret is something that was once a secret that somebody told you. A secret is something that there's people who die with secrets, things that the world has never known, that they died with that, and the world would never know that unless somebody finds out. And even if somebody finds out, it wouldn't even be a secret because the person, if they told you, it wouldn't be a secret no more, and nobody would have known that that secret was being held by somebody. So some people, so it's like people be like lying on this bitch just so they can get monetization, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Can I go here? No, I can't go here. I don't blame, because if you try, I would not. I don't hate on anybody who's trying to make money doing anything, and unless you out here like working for the police. Unless you're working for the police, I don't judge anybody making any type of money. I don't. So if you want to sit there and lie to get views and shit, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. Because at the end of the day, I'm not paying your bills. Who the fuck am I to tell you about your money if I'm not paying your bills? It's like I don't want nobody to tell me how I make my money or what I do is right or wrong. You can kiss my motherfucking ass. I make my money how I make my money. I seen these two people filling up a bag at the store. They were like stealing hella shit. The lady was recording them because they get the fuck out of our store. I just mind my business. It's not my problem. And I what's it called? And the lady who was watching, she should have minded her business. Because like, why do you care? You're not paying her. I could see if it was your shit. I could see if it was your store. It wasn't your store. It was a corporation. So you're still gonna get your check, bitch. You're just doing that because you're programmed. They programmed you to do that. That's what they do. They program you to fight for shit that ain't important. That ain't my first. I think they could probably have kids. They need to support their kids. We got the government out here. Everybody getting laid off. They don't want to hire nobody. They keep raising prices. I don't blame anybody for doing what they got to do. As long as you don't do it to me or somebody I know or fuck with, I really don't give a fuck. I just mind my fucking business. Cause you never know. You might be in a situation where you end up having thoughts to do that shit. So you don't be thinking you better than somebody because of this and that. A lot of people, they be thinking they better, and it's like, you retarded. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end this live stream, guys. I'll hit you guys up a little later, but I'm out. I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow. Probably the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm busy. But I'm not really busy. Tomorrow's a day off. I'm chilling. Like when I say day off, I don't mean like I don't work nowhere, but I do my like reselling and stuff, but I do other stuff. But tomorrow I'm just straight up chilling. And when I'm having a chill day and I'm having fun, I'm busy. I'm always busy. I'm busy having fun or I'm busy doing work. So when I'm having fun, I have to be busy, especially now, because if I'm like having a good day, I don't like to go live. Like I used to like to go live for like 3-4 hours back in the day. That's because the day was slow. I can like go live for 3 hours and have the whole day. Now with time speeding up so fast, like if I go live for 4 hours, that's the whole fucking day. And it's like if I have a day off and I'm free, this is why I don't like to I only do my long fast when I'm like fasting or when I'm like chilling or waiting for somebody or that's when or if you guys see me drive into the store. Because like if I'm enjoying my day, I want to be able to enjoy my day. I don't want to like be in a good mood and then I'm going live and then my good mood was spent just going live, which I don't. I like going live, but I could be doing other stuff. I'd rather go live when I'm just like in a work mode or I'm out here doing something, like, you see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hit you guys up later. It's hot as fuck out here today. I can't wait till this summer. I hate the summer in the south, the southern summer. I fucking hate it. It sucks. Shit is too damn hot and it's humid. It's like There's no breeze at all. It's fucking just straight up hot. That's why I can't wait to the fucking fall and the winter, because I feels like you remember I used to show you guys Qigong. When I do I can't do Qigong outside. Ever since I moved to the south, I cannot do, if I do Qigong, I have to do it indoors, and I have to do it under an air purifier. Because the air in the south is not fresh. It's humid, it's very hot, and the pollution in the air is it's like a stuffy. You know when you're in a stuffy room where a bunch of sweaty ass niggas is all in there playing the video game? That's how the south feels all time. It's so humid and stuffy, and you can't get fresh air. So I hate doing breathwork outside. I don't even like to be outside. That's why I kind of miss California, and I want to go on vacation so I could be able to go like outside like I used to in nature and shit. Like I hate outside. When I go outside, I feel like I'm inside, because it feels like I'm just in a hot ass room. Even when I go outside, once it gets winter and fall, it feels a little better. But I'm gonna hit you guys up later. And fuck you to that Tina Cormelli, you stupid dumb dank ass bitch. She reposted my fucking page, reposted something on her Instagram. You stupid ass bitch. Don't ever repost my shit. She got offended when I said remember that post I said people deserve to suffer and be miserable? She got offended and she reposted it. Bitch, you mad because you know I wasn't talking to you, but you know you fit the shoe fits and you wearing it. You miserable old wrinkly bitch. You don't deserve to have your kids. You don't deserve to have your sanity. You don't deserve to have shit other than that fucking cheap ass great value rotisserie dinner that you probably can only afford, you broke ass bitch.